Minecraft 1.21.9 pre-release 1 brought us Datapack version 87.1 with news for mannequins and player heads. My name is Slime and this is a showcase of the changes. Let's start with the mannequins. The NPC tag of a mannequin can now be customized using the description field, which is a text component that gets shown below the name tag of the mannequin. It can also be fully hidden by setting the hide description field to true. Overall, the name tags of mannequins now work more like other entities than players, which means they are not visible unless you look directly at the entity or you have the custom name visible field set to true. The pose of a mannequin can now be controlled by setting its pose field. The supported values are standing, which is the default, along with crouching, swimming, fall flying, and sleeping. And a mannequin can now be made immovable by setting the immovable field to true. An immovable mannequin cannot be pushed or knocked back. And mannequin spawn eggs with a profile component now work properly. Speaking of profiles, the local textures of mannequins have now been made overrides and part of the profile component. That means you can have a static or dynamic profile with an override to only one of the fields of texture, cape, elytra, or model. The profile texture is used if a field is omitted. It also means those fields can now be used for player heads as well as for mannequins, so you can now have player heads with textures directly from a resource pack. Together with this, a bug has been fixed that made static profiles no longer resolve texture data if their ID and name fields were both blank. There are also news for a couple of loot functions. The copy name function now has new options for the source field, direct attacker, target entity, and interacting entity. And the copy components function now also has new options for the source field. This, attacker, direct attacker, attacking player, target entity, interacting entity, and tool. In command news, when clicking a command suggestion in chat, it now once again enters the entire suggestion. The fetch profile command now also offers an option to summon a mannequin with the resolved profile. The world spawn is no longer limited to the overworld only. The set world spawn command now works in any dimension. When the world spawn is in a different dimension, any commands ran from the server console or other such positionless entry points now run in that dimension instead. The spawn point command now also takes a pitch argument in addition to the yaw. Teleporting a player to their own position no longer jitters, and a relative teleportation across dimensional boundaries now ends up at the correct coordinates. Some changes have been made to the player data structure, where the respawn object dimension field is now always present. The angle field has been renamed to yaw and is now always present, and there's a new pitch field that is also always present. And in resource pack news, entity data item components can now once again be matched in item models. And that's all for this version. Thank you for watching. My name is Slime, and I'll see you next time.